Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Pancho.
And welcome to the Columbus Happy Hour Food Tour. Today we're coming to you live from the Azamara Journey. We're sailing up the east coast of Africa. And we're going to review our happy hour that we went to right before we left, which was at the Tip Top on Gay Street.
That's right.
All right, but before we give you our review, I want to invite, if you haven't already, I want to invite you to like and subscribe to our feed.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the ambiance. We had a choice of seating, which was nice. They have a bar, which was very crowded.
Yeah.
You could sit there. We sat at a booth. You know, there's holes in the padding. There's paint coming off the walls. But I feel like that's part of their charm.
Yeah, it's a dive and it's a whole new
They
part.
also have outdoor seating when the weather's nicer. They have outdoor seating. I'm going to give it a B-.
Yes, for me, it's a B. It's a B.
All right, let's talk about the service. It was friendly enough, and the server was welcoming, and the food came out quickly. However, my water was never filled. I'm going to take off a little bit for that and give them an A-.
That's fair. A-.
Okay, now let's talk about the food. First, let's talk about that happy hour menu. We did what we tell you guys to do out there, to do your research before you go. We did some research online, and I want to show you the happy hour menu that was online right before we went.
Yep.
And now I want to show you the menu at the restaurant. Notice any differences?
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it there, okay, because I'm sure that you can see. Well, we got the 2 items, that's right, 2 items on the happy hour menu, the least amount of items on any happy hour menu that we have encountered, aside from another country, which doesn't normally, in Australia, which normally does, they don't have food, but Columbus does have food on their most of their happy hours.
Just don't have a happy hour.
Yeah, why have it?
Yeah.
Anyways, we got the Ohio nachos, which are potato chips with lots of like traditional nacho toppings like sour cream, olives, cold tomato chunks on this one, cheese sauce, jalapenos, green onions. It was okay. I think whoever prepared it was very, very skimpy with the cheese sauce. And here's the most important thing: the price is almost a double on their menu in person than it was online. What did you think of the Ohio nachos?
Oh, you really want to know? Well, I'll tell you, it's below par. It was nothing. It wasn't worth it, guys.
All right, let's talk about the other item, the shoestring fries. They were fine, but they weren't shoestring.
That's right.
Now, does it really matter? No, they're just fries, and it's just a different size, but come on. They were actually even thicker than the average fries, but why would you call them shoestring fries then? I don't understand.
They weren't that great anyway.
Okay, and we're still hungry, we can't just have that. So we had 2 items that were not on the happy hour menu, one being the cheese curds, and they were yummy with the sauce, the best item of the afternoon for me.
Yes, we have had their cheese curds before, but this one was completely different. It was okay. Not like before.
You get a lot of them.
You do get a lot. There's no doubt about that. But flavorful, I wouldn't go there. They were okay.
But they were better than the other items.
Yes.
Okay, and we also got a smash burger, a double patty with mayo, pickle, tomato, cheese. It was, for me, an average burger.
It's a little below average. Take it from someone who was a cook, and I cooked a lot of burgers in my day when I was a kid, and in college. But I can tell you this. A smash burger, if you're going to have it, the outside should be crispy and crunchy. That's why, and that's what makes a smash burger delicious.
Well, altogether, I'm giving the food an average grade because I found it to be average. I'm going to give it a C.
For me, it's a C-.
Okay, let's talk about the overall value. We paid $42 for the food, and that's insane for the quality of food and the dive bar atmosphere of the place.
No.
You can get better quality food in a much nicer place in Columbus than for $42. Come on.
Yeah, I don't understand.
D+.
Yeah, it's a D for me because it's just absolutely abysmal. They should not have a happy hour. Or they should go around and look and see the other happy hours in the neighborhood around that area. But no, it's
All right.
not great.
Okay, well, let's talk about your T-shirt, Mauritius, home of the now extinct dodo bird.
That's right.
I will tell you, the most fascinating thing for me was just flying in on the airplane and seeing the dormant volcanic landscape.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. And what was your favorite part of Mauritius?
I actually loved the food. The food was fantastic in Mauritius. Loved it.
I want to say something. We went to 2 fantastic restaurants, and you can check out the photos on our Facebook page. Yes, we have a Facebook page if you haven't checked that out yet.
Yes, very nice.
Okay, folks. Well, until another happy hour review, we're going to sign off now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.